by now there's no doubt you have seen this video, and I haven't seen anyone that translated exactly what the guy said very precisely. So that's what I'm doing in this video. I'm running on 4 hours of sleep, we've all been there, but let's go. This kind of deepfake, the hair is always a problem, so that's why the guy is wearing a wig. People say that live deepfake, the effect is not that good, but in reality we have already reached a level that you can do live deepfake where the result is already well to near perfect. Make sure that's correct. See, I'm being I pretty much translated word per word, not word per word, but the meaning and everything fairly comprehensively, including pinching your face and so on. This is a particular mechanism. I forgot. I don't know what that. He used a technical term. It's a technical term. I don't know what that means. This kind of thing, this kind of movement is not going to distort the image or temporarily cut off the image or break the image in any way, shape or form. If you put on masks, food, there's no disturbance whatsoever. If you're eating something, drinking something, or touching your face, squeeze your face again, those things are not going to create any distortion or affect the deepfake. Those are basics of deepfake in terms of their operation. What is live deepfake? What is the most difficult part of deepfake, especially live deepfake specifically? There are a few points. One is eyes. The most difficult part is the eyes, especially when the eyeballs are moving and in motions left, right, and circular. And second part is when the eyes are closed. These are the problems. He's basically saying that he's basically demonstrating that these are the problems that's already solved, and these are the most difficult problems that people actually don't think about. And the mouth. When you are talking, something about the stretch of the mouth as well, something about the structure of the stretch of the mouth and everything that's generally before this model or in the past, that's always one of the most difficult points. Clearly, this particular model has solved it. And the teeth, that's another pain point, right? If you look at the Microsoft latest model, if you look closely, you just upload one single image and you can make people sing and all that. If you look carefully at the teeth will morph and change. That's one of the key points that's not consistent. But in this particular demo, it is flawless. So overall, the so-called difficult part of deepfake, the skins and so on, wow, it's interesting that he said my model, my AI, has already been able to create an effect that is, well, realistic, very realistic. That's what that guy said. But there are some parts, such as here, where you can see the hands, and because the hands are not part of the deepfake, the hands and the ear are larger than what they're supposed to be. But in the future, of course, the entire figure will be faked to perfection. What I want to touch upon now is a few things. AI develops at exponential rate, so the legal system can barely handle linear change, let alone exponential change, right? So I don't know what does this mean when audio, video no longer holds any weight. It can be used in 1,000 different ways. So I don't know how our legal system is going to deal with that. And then very close behind that is how our economic system is going to change according to this. And that comes to my other point, which is the World Economic Forum. Yes, they basically say that we're going to lose roughly 100 million jobs. But fear not, citizens, because AI is going to generate roughly another 90 million or whatever jobs. The logic makes so little sense on the website from the World Economic Forum. The blue ones is supposedly the jobs that's going to be increasing and growing, and the yellow circle is supposed to be the ones we're going to decrease and losing. Of course, first of all, they didn't say how much. They're playing on language that doesn't mean anything. And notice that it also says by 2025. Wow, that's next year, by 2025. Thanks. How about like by the next 5 years at least? But let's look at what they say. They purposely made the growing job demand larger. Kind of true, but it's obviously misleading because it says by 2025. Data analysts and scientists, maybe, because it's so soon, 2025. You may say, well, AI is going to take over a lot of data analysts, but data, there's going to be a lot more data to analyze. How many data analysts and scientists are there? AI and machine learning specialists, and how many of those are there out of 97 million? Data specialists. You see, they said when you have the word specialists next to the job title, that doesn't mean there's a lot of them. And digital marketing and strategy encompasses so many different things. I guarantee you a giant portion of that is going to be able to be done by AI. The fifth one is especially dumb. Automation specialists. These are the guys that specialize in eliminating jobs. This is so ridiculous. And Internet of Things specialists. So Internet of Things specialists are basically specialists that specialize in connecting AI with real world physical things such as robotics design and actual things, light bulbs. I'm using some simplified stuff, but it can be as complicated as really highly sophisticated drones that can go inside a building to fix your pipes or worse stuff. So yeah, at the beginning there will be specialists that needs to make those things, but again, how are all these things making up for 97 million jobs? But hey, it says growing job demand, so technically they're not wrong. We are going to lose 50 to 100 million jobs. This is pretty much inevitable. Well, how about we slow down the development of AI? That's also pretty much an impossibility, because to slow down the AI development, it requires one of the most important things: global consensus. So basically, all entities, actually, I should say. This includes companies, fund entities, secret labs, all countries across the entire globe. What are the freaking chances that's gonna happen? Because the first one that gets to AGI wins everything, so we think, despite how dangerous it could be. Some people may not know exactly what that means, general intelligence. Very simplistic meaning of that word, you can think of it like this. Forget weird ideas about consciousness, creativity, real intelligence and all that. General intelligence, you can think of it simply like this. It's an AI that not learns anything, that learns how to learn. Then it goes like this. That's time and that's ability and intelligence, which is the same thing. Capability, intelligence. It's gonna go straight up. At this point, it's like we cannot predict anything anymore. The stuff that Bill Gates said makes no freaking sense. Like Bill Gates said that the only way to protect against AI is to have your own AI. So let's say that there's an evil AI and then there's a good AI. Okay, let's say they are equal in ability. Now let me ask you, which is easier? To destroy something or to make sure something doesn't get destroyed? If you or somebody is of equal intelligence, which is easier? To cause chaos and destroy something? To destroy a sandcastle? To destroy a house? Or is it easier to maintain a house or build a house? Of course, it's going to be way easier to destroy a house. Feels like they just want to say these things to make the public feel safe, even though like we're in unbelievable danger.